Yes, good afternoon and welcome to The Buzz on Galaxy Television. This is The Buzz this afternoon on Galaxy Television. Before I go further, I'll just let you know that, unfortunately, Blossom is still not with us on set, and I know that we are all missing Rose Blossom. Blossom, everybody's missing you here on the set. Okay, welcome to today's edition of Thank God It's Friday on The Buzz. It is Friday and it's very exciting when it is Friday. For me, I don't know for my co-host, I'm not going to leak the cat out now. Let me just let you know that you can watch Galaxy TV on these platforms. Start Time 110 and digital channel 741 across the states in Nigeria. Free to air UHF 27 and via Galaxy TV app and top streaming apps live on YouTube, Facebook and Twitter. Okay, on Facebook, we are Galaxy Television and on YouTube, we are Galaxy Television News. I am not doing this alone. Definitely, I will not be able to do this alone. I have my pretty co-host sitting, itching to introduce herself. But before I let her introduce herself, I am going to let you know that my name is Patricia Uremu Gregos. I have Jane seated. Jane?
Good afternoon, Patricia. Good afternoon, pretty Patricia.
You are pretty too. I was going to say that to you.
I know what I'm really missing, Blossom. Jane by the Zan.
Jane
by the Zan. All right, so I'll be as out there. Yes, it's Thank God It's Friday. And yes, you're welcome to The Buzz. My name is Janet and now Patricia.
Yes, let's do it well to introduce our guest in the house today. He's just watching, ready to show us who he is. Anyway, I have with me seated here Abel Sunday. Abel Sunday is a journalist and an international basketball coach. Abel.
International.
Anyway, he is from Abuja. He has done us so well to be on the studio with us this afternoon. Abel, welcome to the show.
Thank you, Mrs. Pat, and
Jane.
Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for having our time because I know you're a very busy person. In fact, I had to squeeze you to join us on the show today. Anyway, let's go straight to our show. Let us start because we do not have time on the bus because the stories are always very interesting. And, I know that you are ready to dissect every story we bring.
You think so?
Yeah, I know you. I know you. Anyway, so I've just said, let's start with Nigerians dragging the billionaire's son. Who is the son that they are dragging? Kiddwaya. So Nigerians are dragging Kiddwaya after he publicly solicited for financial support for victims of Benue massacre through his foundation. Our brothers and sisters in Benue are suffering, says Kiddwaya's son. Communities have been torn apart by violence, leaving families displaced, hungry and grieving. This is not a Benue crisis. It is a Nigeria crisis. And now more than ever, we need to come together as one because we can't do it alone. We need your help. But we're going to be going on a breaker so we can get her. You know who wants to get seated. Let's go for a breaker. We have Pastor TK in the house. Although he has said we should remove the pastor, but I just can't remove that pastor because he's an amazing pastor. So Pastor Tukumbo, welcome. You know that this show cannot be complete if you're not here.
I'll say a big thank you to you for having me here. Good afternoon,
Good afternoon. Welcome to the show. So just before you joined us, we were reading our first story of today. I will read so you understand what we're talking about. So Nigerians are dragging billionaire's son, Kiddwaya, after he publicly solicited for financial support for victims of Benue massacre through his foundation. Our brothers and sisters, he says, in Benue are suffering. Communities have been torn apart by violence, leaving families displaced, hungry and grieving. This is not a Benue crisis. It is a Nigeria crisis. And now more than ever, we need to come together as one because we can't do it alone. We need your help. And so Nigerians are reacting. This is a billionaire's son. Why is he asking for their 10 kobo? But before we start discussing, Abel seated here is from Benue State.
I don't know why you're bringing everything. You're just attacking me anyhow.
Abel is from Benue State. So he is affected too.
So now, okay, I think you want them to I don't know if you want them to get, I don't know whether you're trying to raise fund for me here.
So,
Anyway.
let me dive into the issue of I've been itching to talk about the issue of Benue State, and I think that we need to be careful as a nation that we are beginning to normalize things like that. I mean, I looked at the reaction of an average Nigerian after that thing happened. I think it was on Friday. Friday.
Yeah, Friday.
By Saturday, I looked at people and I couldn't find the outrage, and it's because we have gotten so used to people dying in this nation. Like it's no longer a big deal again. Do you know what it means for 200 people to die?
They have become normal.
Dreams gone. Those are people that ought to provide solution. Then let's not go to our leaders. Listen, I'm very careful here so I don't get dragged too. Leadership is about showing people how to behave in a particular circumstance. When that issue happened and our leaders sincerely treated the issue with levity, they didn't make us feel as if it was a big deal. I mean, I saw when our number one person was to go to that state. I mean, it was like they welcomed him as if a king was coming.
Oh, they had school children lined up under the rain.
And here in the southwest, when you go on a condolence visit, not even a drum will be heard. Nothing. I mean, your facial expression, everything about you will reflect the mood of that environment. But that's not what we saw. We saw more of a jamboree. I mean, we saw, and that again is making us feel as if it's no longer a big deal. So it's a big deal. Now, for the issue with this guy, why are we feeling entitled to his father's money? He has an NGO that is independent of his father. Do we even know if he's collecting money from his father? Do we even know if he has not said, Dad, let me make my own money. Let me make your money like this. Let me just do my own thing. And he's not asking for money for him to eat. He's saying, let's join hands together to provide succor to the people of Benue State. And it's true. Look, he's getting closer.
Sure.
He's getting closer to home. We think that all is well, but these people are being emboldened every day to keep coming down and down and down. So we all need to rise up and give help to whoever is requesting for the help for the purpose of these people. So I don't know why people are dragging him. If his father is a billionaire or whatever millionaire he is, I'm sure the man will have given what he wants
to give. Yes.
It doesn't mean you shouldn't give whatever you want to give.
Pastor TK, talking about it's coming close. There was a senator that said in the House of Senate that, look, if we, the leaders, don't take time, it's not going to be the Boko Haram. It's not going to be the farmers headsmen anymore. It's going to be the citizens attacking the leaders. Let me not point to myself because they cannot attack me. I'm not a leader. But anyway, Abel, going to you. Pastor had said nobody should drag Kiddwaya's son. And like I said, you are from Benue State and he wants to raise funds for Benue people. Do you think he's doing the right thing? Or do you think he should go to his father's purse, bring out the money and give to Benue people?
Well, I think this is a fundamental problem. The truth is, I don't think Benue people are hungry. That's the truth. So I don't think, I think he's trying to, in his own way, he has good intention, but I think it's a wrong way to go about it. I don't think many people are hungry. I think what we need to do is, the problem of Nigeria is when it does not happen to me, so no problem, it's fine. And that is how this whole thing has been going ever since. It started from just now. And everybody just kept quiet and the thing was going on and on and on and on. It has not happened to me. There's a guy that lost 20 members of his family.
Yeah.
Okay, you can imagine the kind of trauma such a person. You lose one person, you know the kind of trauma you go through, not talk of 20. And he was the only one that escaped that day. People were burnt. Not that is one thing. You could see the body, even the bones that you cannot even recognize, except just his skull. That is how bad it was. People are running. My parents, okay, let me even say it, sir. My parents, if they ran away.
Oh no.
Yes, now they have to run to, they are in worry right now.
Oh no.
We have to live there for them. That is how bad it is. But when you have a government that, just like Pastor said, that takes everything for granted, and then you look at it, you say, okay, everything is normal. The abnormality has become normal now in Nigeria, where anything can go for it. But again, I still blame us, the people. Because the reason why I said that is, there are some things that we can reject. Do you understand? There are some things that we can reject. Let's talk about the Benue now. Okay, even if the government is saying that, okay, how they call, 20 people died, and we have some people, should I call them hypocrites, had to go out there and welcome. Can't you sit and mourn? And for the government to even have that mind, the audacity, sorry to use that word, to even declare public holiday, because the president is coming. You did not declare public holiday for people that died. Over 200 people died. You did not declare public holiday for that, for people to mourn. Rather, you declare public holiday for the president to come. So if you want to talk about this, you can go on.
We're not going to talk about it because
it's very annoying.
Fridays for the boss, it's entertainment.
Emotion is flying in, and so it's so annoying.
Thank you, though. We're going to stop there because Fridays actually is not to. So, anyways, condolences. We'll still, say condolences.
Then let me end with this. Sorry, and very dark man even reacted to that post, because he was saying instead of that guy, is it Kiddwaya or what? Instead of him to post that they don't need food, that is okay, I don't know if I should say it on air. I don't know if I can say that on air. Okay, you
I want to know where you stand. Is it like you think that what Kiddwaya is doing is not...
No, like I said earlier.
Say your people are not hungry.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
No, it's not,
but I'm not saying that it's bad. I said he has a good intention, but I think it's the wrong way.
No, what do you mean wrong way?
The wrong way is fun.
Anywhere in the world, when there's a humanitarian crisis, you raise funds. The funds can go into several things. It can go into medication, it can go into getting shelter for them. People are displaced.
But he said food.
Well,
yes, because he mentioned
that is where everybody will now raise. Because he said
are you saying
so
that
when you say food,
I said that they're not hunger issue right now with the issue that happened? That no hunger issue that was triggered by what happened on Friday. There would be.
Well, Pastor, I think what Abel is trying to say is that security first before we start. He
can solve. Look, NGOs have specific purposes to achieve. An NGO can't solve security problem. That's not his job. There are NGOs that solve for security issue, but he said his own security to take it up for food items. And I don't think Benue, those people in that community would not appreciate if somebody drives in with trucks
of food
at
this time.
At this point in time, anywhere in the world, when there are humanitarian issues, NGOs rise up to raise funds and support those communities. So I don't know where.
Anyway,
so there are issues I don't know about. There are other issues on the line issues I don't know, but I know that it's the work of NGO specifically to do what they are set up to do. Some is to provide food, some is to provide clothing,
shelter,
some is to provide. So he says this is what I want to do. I think we should applaud him to say you are right. He could just say he's not concerned. He's rich. I mean.
Anyways, thank you so much, Pastor, for that clearance. Anyways, Kiddwaya, please don't listen to what they're saying. I think the Benue people actually are not hungry, like Abel said. But at this time, they need all the helps that we can give. The numbers to send text messages is displayed on the television screen. Please don't call, just text messages for today. Let's move on. Let's leave the politics to entertainment. Yes, let's have some fun. It's Friday, and thank God it's Friday on the bus. So let's move on. We're going to start with comedian Real Worry Pikin.
We have the next story, and it says comedian Real Worry Pikin reveals a real baby bump in style after she was dragged online that the baby bump is fake. Anyways, before we make our judgment,
there's a video for it.
Let's go watch the video and be back at the studio to see what we can do.
And we've just been told that we can't get that video for now, but we can go ahead to discuss it anyway. So for the discussion is Real Worry Pikin, the comedian that we all know, had a picture where she attended a party sometimes last month. I mean, let's give it 1 month difference. and another picture showing right now that she's heavily pregnant. So people started talking, and she stylishly showed us that she's actually pregnant by going to the gym and pulled off her top so we could see the pregnancy. What do you think would have happened there? Abel?
Well, for me, I think maybe that video is very old. Maybe it's not last month.
It is last month.
Then I don't know, because there's no way, or except if it's AI. Because if the video is old, there's two ways here. It's either that video is old, it's not last month, or the pregnancy that she's showing now might be old pictures as well. So those are the two ways I have to look at the issue from. So if it's either she's using AI to do that one, to create that video, I can do anything these days. So maybe she's using AI to create that video, or better still, she used old video to post there. But now the question now, or what is going through my head now, why is it contradictory? Like, why is she trying to confuse people?
She's not the one confusing people. It's the internet that is putting the two pictures together.
Then if she's not the one, then it's possible that video might be old video.
Pastor, what's your take on this?
You already became. Congratulations. You are pregnant. Congratulations.
There's no need to go back and forth.
Send us IB when the baby comes. We will come and eat your rice. And those who are saying, maybe, let them keep their mouth shut. On the lighter mood. Congrats. Either it is yes or it is no. We will know in a few months' time.
But do you think it's a good thing that she's coming out to prove herself? Like, she's pregnant, true, everybody see.
Well, it's a yes and a no. She's in that industry. So, when people are in that industry, probably their personal life get exposed. For example, my own wife can be pregnant. And people say, she's not, she's here. I don't hold you any explanation. But maybe because she's in that industry, so she, when you're in that industry, not necessarily a secret again. Only for very few of them who keep their personal lives
private. Yes.
Private, yes. So for her, maybe she feels that she owes her fans, explanation. But nobody needs to be doubting if you are pregnant or not. You can't hide it.
Yes.
In 9 months' time or whatever months' time, you will know if you are or not.
Anyway, thank you, Pastor. He just said the truth. There's no point asking, is it true? There's no point for you to go to gym and go naked.
Yes.
In 9 months' time, we will come chop rice. Even me, that is your auntie from Warri, you must invite me to come chop rice. So in 9 months' time, we will know whether you were pregnant or you were just kidding around it. Because most of these celebrities and the internet, the social media people, they do things to get crowd for them. She could have wore, the baby bomb thing. They have it now that they're using acting movies. Maybe she would have wore it. Everybody now is on her page. And she's making money like that. Serious traffic. Anyway, we're going to leave that just like Pastor Tokumbo said. We're going to to a woman that said, ladies, never leave a good man because he's married. We have a video to that. Let's watch the video and we'll come back to dissect it. Pastor Tokumbo, this is going straight. This is going straight to you.
Why me?
Ha! Pastor, it's going straight to you.
Well, opinions are cheap, and whoever gives the opinion is entitled to use our opinion. But she's just speaking from a very selfish point of view. Because how do you think the woman at home will feel about it? So if a married man is good, well, I can't even call a married man who's taking care of you as a good, because he's not good. If he's good, he's not taking care of you. Taking care of his wife too. Focus on his family. And we have one adage in Yoruba land that says that the rod they used to beat the first wife is hidden somewhere. They also use it on you. So if you think that it is nice causing havoc, but then I would say you're causing havoc in his home. You are distracting him from putting all the energy into it of his home. And if the wife at home, in his home now, did not do well to probably be there for him from the onset and make him the finished man that you are seeing, that you are enjoying now, then you will not see him. So why don't you just take your time and find somebody who is not married like you, plan your life together and grow him up to the kind of man you want the man to be than you telling women to stick to another person's husband. Yeah, if he wants to go ahead, I can, culture allows it to have more than one wife, and then let him do the right thing and marry you at home, But I think we should have the conscience, and I've always said on this program that one of our biggest problems is our value system. We are beginning to lose it so fast that we can't even say what is right and what is wrong again. Right and wrong will come in blurry to us. So you can't even say this is bad. We won't try to justify it. So if a good man is good to you but is married, you can't say no on the ground of principle. And you're a married man. Go face your wife. Let me also go out there and look for the man who will love me and who can build our home together. So I want to force that on the ground of principle. But some traditions permit it. Permit you to marry more than one wife. So if she's standing on the ground of tradition, of culture and tradition, maybe good to her. But I think the best thing is for a single lady out there, don't ever think that there are not single guys too who are not good. They may not have what it takes now to take care of you, in quotes, like a married man would do. But if you build life together with him, you will build him to the point where it becomes like that married man you wanted to stick with. So I think that's
You can actually send us a text message. I think the phone number is displayed on the screen. If it's not displayed, Emmanuel, please display the phone number on the screen. Pastor, I'm still going to hang on this question with you. What makes you think a woman will look at a man and say, this man is a good man? Just like she said, if you find a good man, even if he's married, don't let him go. What are the qualities of a good man that you think made her to say that?
Well, I think what would make her to say, this is me just doing by things I've had people say, that they feel that most married men are not as demanding as a single man. Because you have a family, so you hardly even have your time. But it gives you, what you are to him is that you take care of his fantasies. He sees you as a way out. So when he's having issues with madam, so you are like a spare tire to him. So some women like it because the man is not always body. They can go for parties. They can, he doesn't give a damn about where
things he won't do with his wife.
Things, like the wife. So they prefer those kind of men because number one, they are already made in quotes. They made their money. Maybe they are in their mid-50s or late 50s. They have that money. They've gone through the struggles of life. They made their money. Number two, they will not be on you always. I mean, a married man most likely when he's at home, he will not even call you. Doesn't care where you are because he's with his family at home. So I think that's why they like. But some women feel that when they are married at home, the man is they have to be accountable to the man, or they are moved. So they want to be married without having the responsibility of marriage. I feel that those ladies want to see in a married man. Okay, don't have that sense that I have a man over me, but yet I'm free as anything. I don't have to cook for him. I don't have to go to the market for him.
I don't have to wash for him.
I don't have to do so. He just comes in, breathes like a guest, and breathes out. And, So I feel that's what they claim. But if you ask me, who is a good man?
Yes.
A man who loves. Because look, love cannot be fully defined. The best way to define love is to experience it. Yes. So when a man loves you, he loves you. Because when a man loves you, he'll be hardworking. Because he wants to work hard to take care of you. Because when a man loves you, he sees your potential and he supports your potential. He supports your dream. He supports your purpose. It's not about you dumping everything about your life and just come sit down with him. He asks you what makes you happy. He just wants you happy.
Yeah.
So that is enough motivation for him to be the best. He knows that he wants to be the best so he can be the best for you. So I think a good man is a man that loves you. He loves you.
A good man is a man that loves you.
Truly loves
you.
I mean, truly loves you.
Abel, what's your take on that?
Well, I think Pastor have said it all, but I will just be brief. I think the fact is, what is bad is bad. There's nothing like one bad good thing. So if it is negative, it's negative. If it is positive, it's positive. A sin is a sin. You get? And just like this illustration I always like using. Like, can you drink from a clean toilet that have never been used? So you can't. Because if you've not used it before, they've not used that, but because it looks like a toilet, or it's a toilet, not it looks like, it's a toilet, but they've not used it before. But you can't drink from it. So that's like, no matter how you want to garnish it, anyhow you want to, there's no way you can even, so it's bad, it's bad. So like, why don't you just focus on the positive and say, okay, if this guy is already taken, then look for other person. There are so many of them out there. So just be patient and be hopeful.
But what if the guy doesn't want to leave the lady? You know, I don't know what.
I think it still depends on the lady. It's not the guy. Will the guy force you to do anything you want to do?
We'll be bringing things now.
That is it. Like, it depends on the lady to say yes. It still depends on the lady.
Principle. When you are principled on a matter, people will come to want to ensure that you break your principle for them to suit their own needs or whatever. But you stand on what makes you you are your principles. You get what makes you you. The day you don't have a principle, you don't have anything that guides you in life, then you are nobody. Then anybody can just come and just trample upon you. But when you have your ability, let your no be no and your yes be yes. After why people around you will know. So don't go there like that girl. She don't go even good for you.
Because you stood your ground.
But they already know your principle. So I think no matter what the man is bringing, the fact that he's even doing it with you is enough to put that he's not even a good man.
But the lady said he's a good man. I think you should advise her on that.
Our principles do not allow.
Anyway, we're going to be taking a breaker so we could drink water and and understand why that lady says if you have a good man, even if he's married with 10 wives, because she didn't say just one wife. He says even if he's married. Don't
it can be the 11th one.
She doesn't care. Let's go for a break. I will be right back. Yes, welcome back. It's the Buzz on Galaxy Television. If you have just joining us, we have the number displayed on the TV screen. You can send us text messages. Just text messages, please. For today, we can't receive any call. Anyway, the video that we just watched, it's about, let me read through. The 86-year-old Ugandan lawmaker Moses Ali asking constituents to vote for him for another term. He is a lieutenant general, deputy prime minister, and former minister. He has been in government for 54 years. Pastor Tokumbo.
Look, we can laugh at that man, but that man is the definition of an average African person. We just don't know when to say quit. Say, you know what, I'm tired. Even when they say, come on, silly guys, let somebody else try it. We don't just know how to say, I'm full. It's like, I'm okay. It's nice. Okay, I know I can, but let somebody else do it. Because that's what's wrong with that man. It's not even about his age. He's been going for 54 years. Number one. Number two is that he could see that physically he's not even okay. So if he's not okay physically, how will he be okay mentally? How will he take decisions? So, please. And it's not even about political leaders. Even in the business world. Do you know that many businesses die after their founders?
True.
You know, they don't have plans for succession. To say, you know what, I'll be in this business for just 20 years. In 20 years' time, I'm going to create a plan for somebody else to step in. So most people build their business around about them. So when they go, the business goes with them because there is no succession plan. We want to just remain there and remain. We don't build, Africans, we don't invest in system. We invest in personalities. So before we can get something done, until we call the chairman, until we call the director, why can't we just build a system that runs with or without you? It makes life, I know that we enjoy it when people come and worship at our feet to say, okay, to get something done. I know that the human part of you enjoy, but it is not okay. Let me give you a story in the scriptures. The story of Moses. Moses will sit down every day and he will keep judging the people. And the father-in-law told him that you will kill yourself. You think you are happy, like you think you are the Almighty. You will kill. Then you create leaders down the line. Those that can take care of 20 people, take care of 50 people, so that you can rest. When you create a system, People may not come to you because the system itself takes care of their needs. When I teach in my church, like pastor, I tell them, it is not every issue you bring to me as pastor. I am not your God. I go to the God the same way you should go to God. My job, of course, I'm not an intermediary between you and God. You know, there are people that until they see their spiritual leaders, they feel things are not okay with them. And the African man in you is enjoying it. Oh, everybody come. They kneel down and say, oh, until you lay hands on me. I say, no. The Bible said, come boldly. It didn't say only pastor. So I teach you to be able to access God and create a system because it makes me rest. Look at my phone be buzzing every day and night.
Every little thing.
Wants prayer. Somebody's, And the same thing leaders should sit down the line. Either you're a political leader, you're a religious leader, business leader, or even in the house, create a system that takes care of, your succession plan. 86 years, that man should be resting to enjoy whatever money, prestige he has. When will he have time to rest? When he has grandchildren and he's still growing up and are looking for votes. I saw one video where he was even trying to dance. Our problem in Africa, it's the mindset. It's the mindset. We need to change that mindset that position makes us. Look, do you know that leadership is not position, it's influence. I can be the MD of this company. Yet the person who is the influence maker may just be a floor member. And people know who the real leader is. You can occupy the position and say, I'm the MD. But people know who the real influencer is. That when they have issues, they run to that person. But they know he's the one who can solve their problem. So I think leaders should know that, should know when to quit. Should know when to say, it's time, I'm done with this. I've done my bits. I'm not a failure, I've done my bit. Let me go and sit down. And we have an adage, leave when the ovation is the loudest.
True. Anyway, then Pastor Tokumbo just said to us, and it is true. I found that not just Nigerian leaders, in every place of work in Nigeria, every leader don't want to teach the next person or train the next person. But he has just said, if you train, if you teach, it gives you peace of mind. And, you're happy, you're excited when you see the people that you have trained on the field doing very well. But Abel, do you have anything to say on this?
Yeah, I think, African leaders, what we lack, I think we don't even respect legacy, or we don't even understand what legacy means. Because when you leave, your legacy remains, right? But most times we think that holding on to power for that long will keep us there. Because again, sometimes you will not fall them. You understand? I just want to take it from another angle. If you've been, like those ones that have been in government since 1999, let's take Nigeria for example. Till date, they don't even buy pure water. Because yes, the government paid for everything. Like they don't buy, I don't want to call names, but there are some. From 1999, there are some that I think government till now. They've not even pure water. They get everything in their feet. So imagine such a person now leaves power. Then you will now start, your son or maybe anybody, maybe your house will say, rice has finished. Now you will now know, okay, bag of rice is actually 80,000 or 100,000. Do you get? But now let's go to, look at Mandela. In South Africa. He just did and he left. Until now, people talk about his name. His name is still there. He's dead, but till now his name is still. So I think those are the things that our African leaders need to really look at and say, no, it's not really me. It's not always all about me. But look at the people that you are following. But the reverse is the case.
Yeah. I think also why we blame the leaders that we see, we should blame those they surround themselves with.
Yeah,
because I feel that, are you saying this man don't have children? Daddy, please, it's time for you to step down.
They don't want to miss, like he said, the goodies that comes with it. They don't care. They will prefer Jane that he dies there. So that's it.
I was looking at him and went, this man.
You can see, right?
But Pastor, you know that it's not even but I think it's more dominant in Africa. Okay, like I was talking before with the story.
No, not just Africa. We just had the president of America who was very sick.
Even not because their institutions are strong.
Yes.
I know they would have manipulated something. But because they had a strong institution And that is the reason why he just, okay, let me just step down and Kamala Harris have to now step forward for that. So that's just
So it's just more in Africa, but they do it in other parts of the world too. Anyway, because of our time, we're just going to go straight to our last story. And the story is on a lady, you know. Anyway, it says there's a difference between discipline and child abuse. There's a trending story of a woman beating up her child. Can we have the story? The video, please. Welcome back. That was in fact, the cameraman here was just saying, because of waiting. Really, because of waiting. She was disciplining her child. So you can imagine if it was somebody else's child. I don't know how far she would have gone if she would do that to her own child. Pastor Tokumbo.
No, I want to start with Abel.
Okay.
What do you think triggered the mother to act that way? What kind of behavior can the child and mother have done?
You know in Africa, this is one of our tradition. You get, you have to beat. There was this neighbor then. I'm talking about like 25 years ago when Taraba State then. My God. If this girl just make a mistake, maybe spill water on not even tea, I'm not saying anything like water on the floor. The woman will just catch the girl, you know how they used to cut fowl? We put our hand and our leg on the girl's neck, that will match the neck, use our leg to match the neck, then use the second leg to hold the two legs, match it down. Then you will now see flogging. We flog the hell out of this girl. And nobody can even rescue that girl. That is child abuse. Nobody can rescue this girl out of from her hand. Nobody can rescue that girl from her hand. But this thing has been going on and on. People have been, that one is, okay, what about housemates that have been molested, that have been beaten black and blue? You see marks everywhere in their body. But these are the things that I think we really need to look at, and the government to take it seriously. We need to enforce this child rights law. We need to enforce it because so many children have suffered. Some, even your own child, though, I'm not talking about someone else's. Your own child, the way you even beat. When that one just come in, okay, then when you just come in, like if your dad is just coming like that, everybody disappear. Straight. Only the eye alone. Yes. You just, if not, you will collect it.
Collect what.
It's just like, so, are you supposed to be afraid of your parents?
You're
not supposed. So that relationship, sometimes it's not even there. But when you go to the Western world, you see when children will say, okay, I'm going to sue. That will tell you that they have a law. And the children will understand that, okay, yes. But again, the awareness is not even there. Then, I remember we did one course in school then. When we need to have where are those places that if a child is being abused, where can they report it? The channels. So the awareness need to be created. I'm just talking about solutions now. The awareness need to be created. Okay, if I'm being abused, then I know my rights as a child. If I'm being abused, then I can go to this office, even if it's local. That's local government safe, even as small as local government. Let me go to this office in local government and say, okay, this is what happened. This I narrate my own story, and somebody else can pick it up from there. Pastor, I know you want to say something.
Yes. Okay. Hold on. Pastor, okay. I know you are itching, but when I called you, you said I should give you a break. No, you don't want me to set the. Anyway, Pastor Tokumbo, I have just been informed that the child was beaten because she did not wash the plates in the house, the dishes. But let's hear, Pastor. Before you start, we are going to round off. You need to be fast about your response. Yes.
Do I have a minute?
Yes, you do. You do.
Number one, African parents or Africans, let's know that everything we do, it's not about instinct. You learn it.
Yes.
Parenting, you learn it. You see, the fact that you grew up in an abusive environment do not mean you pass that abusive stuff to your own children. You see, I learned parenting. I had to read books, go on YouTube. And yes, I had to balance it to suit my environment, but I had to learn. Look, many parents are frustrated. Many parents are angry. And so they look for every avenue. They look for the most, what's the word? what will I use? Like, someone who cannot fight them back. Then you see a husband beat the wife black and blue because he knows the wife can fight. The mother to beat the child black and blue because he or she can fight her back. So number one, we have parents who grew up in a very abusive home, so they pass the abuse to their children. Number two, you must know that give room for errors. Part of the learning process of life is people to make errors, make mistakes. When you date your kids like this, you kill their ability to think. You kill their creative abilities because you distance, they can't approach you. They are afraid of you. They are scared of you. When they see you, you think you are doing well by dominating them. You know, I end on this note. And this goes beyond just parents beating their children. It's about we always wanting to dominate people. We want to rule over people. We want to dominate. You know, sorry that I'm
We don't have time anymore. That's why I begged you. I said.
Whenever you ask me, I'll continue with this topic.
Yes, control will yank us off. So we just need to end on that note. But before I go off, camera, there's a message here. She didn't put her name, talking about the ladies' video. She said, there are many ladies like this in Nigeria without moral values. Anyway, we're ending on that note.
Yeah.
Jane.
Oh, many thanks for joining us on the show today. So I guess I said thank you for being part of the show. We'll see you next time, especially Pastor. We need to
continue on that. Yes.
All right, so our viewers, many thanks for joining us on the show. Many thanks for watching. We'll see you next week. From Monday to Friday on our programs. We have the Boss again next week. And once again, my name is Janet Alaufe. Have a lovely weekend and mind the business out there.
Beautiful Jane just said it all. Thank God it's Friday. Pastor, I am going to night vigil. I'm not partying. I just said it. I'm going for night vigil. But if you must party, don't drink and drive. Stay safe out there. We love you. My name is Patricia Oremu Gabriel.